How are you doing, beautiful people? Welcome to the second episode of my series, 7 Iconic Uses of the Color Red. My name is Mide King. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to ask you a simple question. When I say stiletto and I say red, who instantly comes to mind? Today we're talking about a pair of shoes that have gone on to birth a million other pairs of shoes. But of course, you cannot talk about the product without talking about the process and the person behind it. This person I speak of has created beauty that has gone on to wrap the feet of 1,000 women across the globe. From the Princess Caroline of Monaco to Beyonce, Rihanna, Cardi B, Sarah Jessica Parker, name it, they've worn it. Yes, you guessed it, we're talking about the one and only Christian Louboutin. Christian had the idea for the red soles in 1993 when an employee was painting her nails. In a eureka moment, he grabbed the bottle and painted the sole of a prototype shoe. And in that instant, the red soles were born. But let's go back to the genesis. Born in 1963 in Paris, Christian grew up in a modest family. His father was a cabinet maker, and his mother raised himself and his 3 sisters. From a young age, Christian had a passion for fashion and design, particularly shoes, particularly heels. I mean, the boy was absolutely obsessed with heels. That's all he thought about, all he dreamt about, all he drew, all day, every day, every day. And when he was asked what he wanted to be when you grow up, little Christian would respond, I want to make beautiful shoes. I don't know if that's how he sounded. I mean, I'm not a 10-year-old Parisian, but let's focus, I'm going somewhere. So when he was only 16, Christian dropped out or was expelled out, depending on what account you read, and he left to work in Parisian nightclubs where he met a lot of women wearing luxury heels that absolutely fascinated him. He enrolled in Paris Fashion School, and after graduating, he went on to work for several fashion houses, including Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, Charles Jourdan, where he learned the art of craftsmanship and the creation of luxury footwear. In 1991, Christian Louboutin finally opened his first store in the Pigalle district of Paris, where he offered a collection of glamorous shoes that eased its way into the hearts of Parisian women. The very next year, he had grabbed the red nail polish, painted the red sole, thus creating a distinct signature, and then 5 years later, in 1997, Christian Louboutin had the red soles registered as a trademark. Fast forward to 2011, Christian Louboutin filed a lawsuit against his one-time employer, Yves Saint Laurent, for producing a pair of shoes with a red sole. Louboutin felt Yves Saint Laurent was infringing on his registered trademark of the red soles. So the lawsuit sparked a widespread debate on intellectual property. Designers all over the world were asking, okay, so does Mr. Christian Louboutin suddenly own the color red, or what's going on here exactly? The court ruled that Louboutin was entitled to a registered trademark for the use of the red sole, but with one catch. The red sole would only be protected if the rest of the shoe was a different color. So in one decision, the court recognized both the distinctiveness of Louboutin's red soles, but also freed up the use of the color red by other designers, particularly shoe designers. So every so often, the Louboutin company has to whack a designer trying to use the red sole here and whack yet another designer trying to use the red sole there. With a lawsuit, of course, not with a stick. Despite the difficulties, Louboutin has gone on to open stores in the far reaches of the world, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Dubai. And I would say here that you really should consider opening one in Lagos City, Nigeria. Louboutin has expanded its product range to include handbags, accessories, and fragrances, although shoes remain the heart of the brand. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, another iconic use of the color red in design, particularly Louboutin shoes. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.